Hey guys, this is Gents podcast. Today I've got
Liam
and Josh
and me, Owen, obviously the four usual guys. Today the challenge was the spoonful of dog food, which again the link will be in the description. Josh did the challenge.
not good
This week.
not good at all. No.
How would you rate it from 1 to 10? 10 being the worst.
About 8, 7 or 8. That's just
So Thai fish sauce was 7.
yeah.
Did it actually taste that bad, or was it just the fact that it was dog food?
Yeah, what was the taste? Or was it just dog food?
It
Or
wasn't.
was
No, it wasn't the fact that it was dog
consistency?
food. Because if it was a dry dog biscuit, I would have been fine.
But
Because
it wasn't though.
you know, it
It was
was
gravy,
it was
as we
gravy.
all kept saying,
Um,
as you guys kept saying.
It was
People
just.
gravy.
It got to the
People
back of my
gravy.
It just got to the back of my throat, and it just was awful.
You had quite a bit of hesitation. Oh my god, that was so good. You went to do it. You teased us about twice, and then you just went,
I don't think you were teasing us.
"No, well, you know." Oh, that was
getting
brilliant.
some out of it.
What was the worst bit out of it? The fact that it was dog food, because it was meaty dog food.
It was,
wasn't good.
yeah. But then the worst part about it all slipped to the back of my throat, and that's just when I.
As other things do in your life, Josh.
Oh yeah.
That's what she
Oh
Yeah,
no.
go on.
Just awful.
So no, but what was the worst bit specifically?
I think it was getting it in my mouth. Really,
Really?
honest, yeah.
With just the. It's just so basically, it's
But now,
thought.
we can eat dog food whenever we want.
Oh, yeah,
It's a good thing.
yeah.
You know, you can go when there's an apocalypse. You can just go to the pet shop, right? Open a
Dog
can of dog food, and just like, oh yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
You like what's
dog-
his face in District 9? Cat food. Just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
he loves cat food.
Not doing that
Loves
as a
dog
challenge.
No, we're not doing cat food. Cat food. Have you ever smelled cat? Oh, it's bad.
What's the next challenge? Anyway.
Yeah, next week's challenge is a spoonful of salt.
Is it?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, what an
that's going to
unforeseen
be.
circumstance.
That
Yeah.
is going to be awful.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you can stay tuned next week for that. Something that we were going to talk about last week, but we had an unfortunate event where we lost 20 minutes of footage, didn't we, Josh?
We did, yeah.
Cock up.
Yeah. So something we're going to talk about is Game of Thrones. We started talking about Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
So what you've said, you've just started watching season 1
Yeah.
of Game of Thrones.
I've seen the first and second episodes, and
What do you think?
not as good as people keep hyping it up as, but that's probably because I've read it and I know everything that's going to happen. But it's nice to see what it's supposed to look like,
Yeah.
even though Sean's being voiced is a bit annoying sometimes.
Yeah. Because you've said it's okay.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's good to watch.
Yeah. It's amazing. When it gets into it, when it gets into the bits that's good,
You mean where Rob's taking them all to war?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Spoilers.
it's
Spoilers.
awesome. Well, do you know the release trailer for season 3?
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. The ending's amazing. Have you read
all?
all of the book?
Oh no, God no. I'm at 77% through the way through.
Wow.
It's a long book.
It's a long book. It's, if you imagine this, Liam, I'll explain it to you. There's what?
Is it just
There's-
one book, I think?
No.
There's 8
There's
books.
8, yeah.
8 books, and each one of them is about 200 pages longer than Lord of the Rings.
But that's
And
like
there's-
massive.
Yeah.
They're about that big.
So,
Honestly,
yeah.
like if you've seen those Bibles people leave in.
Yeah.
hotels.
It's like that, and there's 8 of them. It's ridiculous. They're so big.
It's longer than the Chronicles of Jesus. You mean you think Jesus had this story written about
The
him?
Chronicles, that's an interesting name for the Bible.
Chronicles of Jesus Christ.
That's some new hipster craze going on about it. No. On a related note about war and stuff,
Unrelated.
another thing we were talking about last week was The Hobbit.
Yeah.
And we actually found out it's going to be done over 3 films.
Yeah.
But it's
Trilogy.
a tiny book.
It'll still be good though, won't it?
It'll be good.
They
but
managed to cram it full of stuff.
that's such a stupid idea.
It is
though.
a stupid idea.
I think they're just doing it to make money, which is bad, really. But
Still see it.
yeah, I'm still going to go see it. Yeah, definitely. Like we said,
But if you think, right, the Game of Thrones books are huge, and it's taken them 2 hours to get, say, a third of the way through the
Yeah.
first book, how
No,
the
it's
hell
not.
are they going to... Yeah,
It's not a third of the way.
It is.
It
The
might seem that
first
much.
book. But,
the season 1 is just the first book.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
They've gotten a third of the way through with 2 hours of content.
Yeah, I know, because the start of it's really slow.
Yeah. It's,
So they cram loads into the start, and then the rest of it is.
but you know the
out.
very first scene where they're going through the woods?
Yeah.
That's not mentioned again for absolutely ages.
Which bit?
What with the White Walkers? Well, they're called the White Walkers in the series, but you probably even don't remember it.
No, I don't remember.
Exactly. That's how they sow the seeds. Sort of, there's that problem there, and you forget about it. But if you can't forget about it because it's going on. And then
I can't
Benjamin
remember.
Stark disappears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then they find his body, and then later on, that's.
You don't tell me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You read the book, haven't you?
Not all of it. 75% of it.
All
My
right.
Kindle will tell me.
Your Kindle. Have you got your Kindle back from holiday?
Yeah, I got it back ages ago.
How? Explain the story again.
Basically,
this would be your worst nightmare, Liam,
Well,
because you love your Kindle.
I left
Listen
my
to this.
I
Kindle.
know everyone takes mick at me, and
in
you've got.
Spain.
Yeah, listen to this. Listen to what he did.
Yeah, but everyone just accepts that I'm a nerd who reads books.
Yeah.
Um,
Listen to it.
So I left it in Spain, and then managed to ask the person we were staying with to go look for it. They found it under my bed. I don't know how the hell it got there. I left it on a coffee table downstairs,
Hold on.
and now I got it back because they posted it to me.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good that you got it back, actually, because
Thanks, Alan. Love you.
I bet loads of people
See-
would never have got that back.
In Lanzarote, mine melted.
What?
We're in the sun.
Oh,
and
that's a great idea.
And the ink, all that melted in it, so
Really?
I got a replacement for it though.
Whoa. I
It
didn't
was
know that
quite
could
bad.
happen.
I got it on plane and I nearly started crying. Honestly,
Is it actually-
read me book.
Is it? Is it actual ink inside of it?
I'll explain
think
it
it
if you
is,
want.
Yeah, explain how it
Go on,
works.
yeah.
'Cause I don't know how it works.
So
I don't need to know.
it's got these tiny little capsules of liquid with tiny flakes of black and white metal in that are polarized, positive and negative.
Yeah, yeah.
And so behind each one of the capsules is a tiny piece of metal track,
Mm.
and basically, if it passes a current one way through,
Yeah.
it attracts one of them. So
Mm.
where you want the text, you're attracting the white and repelling the black, so the
Okay.
black comes through.
Mm.
But because all the capsules are made of plastic, yeah, they can melt. And,
Well, it did.
and it-
So that's how it works when it's not a screen like an iPad.
oh no, that's because
I knew it wasn't a screen like an
refreshes.
iPad, but
It
it's-
refreshes. If you ever seen it, it like goes
Yeah,
black
no,
and
yeah.
white, and that's because it just goes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
You shake it hard enough.
do you know what I've never understood? How does it not? That's how it doesn't run out of battery then
Yeah,
when it's on
because it only
standby.
uses power when.
Do you know? Because you can have a save screen and it's constantly on. That's how it must not use battery then.
Yeah,
I understand because I've always wondered that.
but I think if you leave it off for too long and don't use it, probably many months, years.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll just lose the polarity because they're not being used,
Mm.
so you'll just break it. It won't work anymore.
That's a bit of a design flaw.
Well,
What-
not really. Who's going to buy one
Well,
that
yeah,
used
I
it for 2
suppose,
years and
but-
expect to use it again?
What's new in the Kindle Fire?
It's
my
basically
my
like
sister
an
wants-
iPad.
Can't you watch like
Yeah,
videos?
I thought it was. It's basically like an
It's
iPad.
It's basically an
But it's not
an
as good.
iPod thing,
It's
isn't
not
Well,
because it's not the same screen. It's like an iPad screen.
Oh right.
Yeah, so
It
it's
goes
not,
against what the Kindle
Yeah,
actually
exactly,
was
that's what I
made
don't
for.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the Nook honestly looks better with the backlight. That
What's
pisses
the
me
What's
off.
the Nook?
Have you not seen it advertised?
The Kindle Fire?
No, the Nook.
No.
It's
It's like
It's like-
isn't it like a Kindle being light?
yeah.
What?
It's basically a Kindle,
Yeah.
but behind the screen
Yeah.
there's an LCD screen
Right.
that is just.
Oh,
basically
so
on
it
or
can
off.
be either.
No.
Oh.
You can just backlight it so you can read in the dark.
Oh right.
Because with the Kindle you can't read in the dark unless you buy
Yeah.
their £150
Yeah, that's
cases.
ridiculous.
Hey,
Yeah.
150 quid.
You have
Yeah.
a £150 case, though, don't you?
No, I have a $5 case.
Oh right. That I
I
thought.
thought you could invert the so it's black background
Yeah,
and
but
white writing.
It still
That
doesn't
doesn't
work
make
as
a
well.
difference. That
Doesn't
doesn't make a difference.
Because it's not actually emitting any light.
Wait, why did they do that ever? What is the actual point of that? What's
Of
the
the
use?
case?
No, of the black and white reversing stuff.
Because some people find it easier.
How? Surely it's exactly the same.
Nah.
Because it's not as bright in your eyes. There's not as much white light coming
Yeah.
into your eyes.
That's ridiculous. Surely that's like for very.
And imagine dyslexic
specific.
people find it easy to read like that.
Why?
Because there's a bigger contrast. If you're
Suppose.
reading white against black, it's easy to see.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
You can change font though, can't you? The size
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Could you not make it where it's like 60 and it's like 3 words a page or something
You can
ridiculous?
have it like, you can have as take up a whole page. My grandma was reading it and she was like, "Oh, that's big." I was like, "Yeah." No, but imagine. I was surprised what font size she was reading it on, because one of them was long-sighted and one of them was short-sighted.
Right.
So the short-sighted one can, it's easy to see on one of those screens.
Yeah.
Josh has just shown us.
Yeah,
his
just
iPad.
showing us the
Yeah.
iPad with the inverted white writing, black background. Yeah. Do you know what's unbelievably bad? I don't even know if you're on it now. iBooks. Are you on iBooks now?
I am on iBooks.
It is so shit. I know, I'm not even exaggerating.
What do you mean?
There are no books on it. Like, the Hunger Games aren't on it. And
Yeah,
that,
no.
that's a big franchise of books.
Not really.
They
Well,
were
it is now,
when
isn't
the
it?
film
I
came
When the
out.
film came out, but
Bestsellers.
bandwagon.
No, do you know what I mean?
No, they are quite
but,
good though.
do you know what I mean? On the iBooks thing, they
Yeah,
should be
true.
on when it's. You understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
When it's a bestseller and it's not on iBooks, that's a bit ridiculous.
Yes, because they don't have the rights to it. They
It's-
have the music, but that's about it.
it's
And the Google
stupid.
Google's started doing a music thing now.
Have they?
Yeah.
It won't take over iTunes because everyone's
No, it won't
already
take over
using
iTunes, but what it lets you do, right? If you've got a computer with Google Chrome and you're signed in as yourself, any songs you've got on your phone automatically get synced to your online library.
This happens on iTunes.
Yeah, but how can you? So if you've got music on here
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
don't have on your computer,
Yeah.
can you listen to that on any computer anywhere in the world?
You'd have to. Oh, on any computer anywhere in the world.
Exactly.
If you log into your account, you could. You have to do it through iCloud, wouldn't you? And if you logged into your account on iCloud,
so.
then you could.
Yeah, but this just happens automatically.
That is pretty good. But the problem with stuff like that is because so many people already use iTunes,
They're just
not many people are going to convert.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for me, it's so easy.
But would you really do it? Because then you're going to have to I mean, you illegally download all your music anyway, so.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you do.
Rather serious accusation.
So for you, it doesn't really make a difference because you're just going to download all these songs later. But for I genuinely
Do
wouldn't.
not do that.
Yes, you do.
No,
but
I don't. He has no
genuinely,
proof.
I genuinely, for me, wouldn't know how to do that. So I would have to re-buy all of my music.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, you would. How do you get it from iTunes onto a Google thing? It wouldn't be compatible.
It just uploads MP3s. It doesn't upload.
I bet you wouldn't be compatible.
It is because it works on any song. Because my friend gave me some songs, right, as a gift.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah. Not
on a
illegally
USB.
downloaded them. Not illegally
on a
gifted
US
them to you.
Yeah, on a
Them
USB.
digitized songs.
Yeah,
Well done.
and I put it on my computer, and then onto my phone,
Yeah.
and then when I got the new update, it just uploaded them, and you can listen to anything. It doesn't matter that you've
But
bought
were
it with iTunes.
were them songs off of iTunes?
I have no idea. It wouldn't make it. Honestly,
Or was
would
it
not
from
make a
their
difference.
website?
No.
Illegally
They're just-
downloaded
they're just
music.com.
MP3s. You download an MP3 from iTunes.
But
it's not compatible. Of course, it's compatible.
it's MP4 on iTunes, isn't it?
No.
No, it's
MP3.
the
MP4's
I think
video.
shorter MP, yeah.
I don't know, because usually some of the time they purposely make it so that it isn't compatible with stuff like that.
Oh, Apple make it so you can't copy songs off your iPod.
Yeah.
Computer
They make
because they're assholes.
they do stuff like that all the time. That's why I'm saying, would it be compatible?
Yeah, but
Yes, it is. Honestly.
yeah, but all you could do just to get around that
Is downloading the
is
program.
download iTunes onto your laptop, which you should have anyway. Because if you've got an iPod,
Yeah.
and then it comes up, and then you just copy and paste them.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you go somewhere and you're like, oh, I really want my music, and you say your phone's run out of battery, like, and you're at a computer, you can just go onto Google Chrome or any browser, sign in on Google, go to My Music, and it's all there. And you can just stream it for free.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It is
You
good.
get
It is a good
20,000
idea.
songs of data for free.
That's easily enough, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's more than you'll ever
gigabytes.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, this is ridiculous. Do you know on iTunes it tells you when you go into iTunes it says, oh, you have 19 days worth of songs.
Yeah.
The well, 19 days is ridiculous, but I know someone that owned a bar, so they had to have just songs galore, and they had 31 days worth of songs. That's just mental, isn't it?
How much would that cost?
Yeah, I think they got gifted it, my friend.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, illegally downloading music from a torrent on the
Is
internet,
illegal.
it might be illegal. I mean,
Might.
it doesn't make a difference to the music industry. Their excuse of you're killing the music industry is bull.
No.
Because
God, if it gets rid of like
if you want to
Nicki Minaj and stuff.
if you want to support a band, you have to see them live.
That's partially true, but they still get some percent of it from
Yeah, they
iTunes.
get like nothing though.
But
nothing.
if they still sell millions of things, that adds up.
It adds up, but like 0.1p.
It's
Like
it's more than
5p from an album. 5p.
Nah, it's more than that.
It's not.
Because it used to be. That's what iTunes was, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
iTunes
It
was
a
the
rip-off for artists.
no iTunes. No, at the start it wasn't. It was made for the artist, pretty much, so that they could upload their music, and every single penny went to them. And then when it just got massive, then after like, well, we could be making hundreds of millions from this. We're making hundreds of millions from this. We checked their turnover.
An Apple turnover.
Yeah.
Oh.
They
nice,
make
man.
56 billion a year.
Just from songs.
No, just from everything that they do.
Alright, yeah.
Which is ridiculous, isn't it?
Quite a lot of money.
Yeah, that's their turnover. Because
Their Apple turnover was 56 billion. Wow.
Yeah,
That's expensive. I would not like to be at their cafeteria.
Because we're looking at their stocks, and Apple is worth like 581 billion,
Mm-hmm.
which is just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but Microsoft's probably worth a similar amount.
Nah, it's not.
But it's better because they're cheaper anyway.
It's not.
Why would you
they
buy
won't
a
be
Mac?
worth the same though.
Well, if you could afford a Mac, I would buy one.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the thing
Yeah.
is,
People can though.
yes, some people can. People from my school can. Because they're all rich and they can afford Macs.
They're all posh.
Not
They are all
necessarily. I'm not posh, am I?
Yeah, but your mum is
No, he's
apparently.
Apparently so.
Your mum
Tells
is
me.
not posh.
She's just a
she
snob.
thinks she is
Oh,
posh.
actually, one of them snobs.
Yes.
Oh,
She goes,
I hate them people.
When me and my brother were shouting at each other, she was like, "Shut up! People will hear us. People think we're common." I was like, "Yes, go on. Your point."
Oh my god. This is
Aldi topic.
Yeah. Talk about Aldi.
Aldi, yeah. When Aldi first came to the UK, before barcodes, everything.
Before barcode.
Before
Was
barcodes.
this before?
I think the
No, wait,
barcodes
wait.
are only a new thing in the last, like, you know.
They
So-
didn't
Yeah, but they
have
didn't
that.
memorise the prices.
They
of
had-
everything.
Shh.
They
Listen.
had to memorise every single price. They did.
They
Because-
didn't.
Right, how
There was a
else?
price
there's
grid.
no,
How could they
there's
do
no-
that? They write it down. They
There's
don't
no
how can they
barcodes.
memorise the
Yeah,
price
but-
of every single thing?
They wrote it down. They had a list.
Right, yeah, but even if they wrote it down, after time, you just memorise it, don't you?
Every
oh yeah,
single-
pack of bananas.
I know what you mean,
They're
yeah, I know what you
99p.
mean. I understand
So
what you
after
mean.
time, they just memorise the
I
whole
know
shop.
what you mean.
How? Yeah,
What you
but
were
to
saying was
start, they had to
No.
memorise certain.
Because what you were saying was like they just right. You're getting a job here. Unless you can memorise this whole list of things, you're not having a job.
No, they
Today.
had to memorise most
Today.
of the shop.
I get what you mean. I get what you
You
know
know,
what you mean.
and then over time, they would just memorise the
It's
whole
like if
shop.
Jo-
Couldn't they
If
just
Josh
make it up? Like bananas, 20 quid.
No,
They could, you could make it up.
it's like now what they do. They've got numbers on most fruit and veg, and they just put in a number, and it knows the price. Does this computer thing?
Yeah.
I just do
A good-
self checkout and just like, oh, that's small salad, not large, small salad, small salad. Just lift it up a little bit off the weight. You're just like, up a little bit less. That small salad.
Yeah, I worked
It's
at
a
Aldi.
baby chicken, baby, not turkey breast, you know,
See-
not
see-
full turkey.
See, I worked at Aldi before they had barcodes, and I always remember the price of extra
It's
small
not true.
condoms because Josh used to come in all the time.
Oh yeah,
yeah, funny.
yeah. This is something
Oh.
that I wanted to say. Right, when do you put Christmas lights out? When should you put Christmas lights out?
Like-
About 15th of December.
2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks before
Yeah,
Christmas.
2 weeks.
Something like
You
that.
can have 2 weeks if you want, but not in
Not November.
Yeah,
Around here, everybody's got Christmas lights up and
Yeah,
Christmas
because-
trees in the windows and
I know,
stuff.
yeah.
It's like it's November.
I know. Well, it's
Well, it's
first of
December
December.
now.
First of second of December today.
Well done.
But people still had them up in November.
Yeah, people are not going
Because-
It's still
yeah.
too early now, to be honest.
Yeah, it's too early now.
Because like in New York, they turn on the Christmas lights on 1st of December, which I can understand. Because
That's fair enough.
in New York, it's a big thing, and they have like a massive Christmas tree and everything. But someone in America, this household has spent $20,000 on Christmas lights on their house.
Ridiculous.
And then
$20,000.
the bill will get bigger, won't it?
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause it's electric. So if you think $20,000 worth of lights
It's about
plus
£12,000.
about what a month of electric bills for these extra lights on all the time.
No.
That is mental. That's so much money to spend on
Their
Christmas
neighbour
lights.
has to get like some basic like white Christmas lights and make an arrow pointing to their house and then arsehole
Yeah.
across the side of their house.
Just written in the thing. Because there's another thing. There was a shopping centre
Or
in...
piss in a circle.
I'm joking a little bit. There was
Don't die.
a shop in New York that would turn on its Christmas lights. Not with the big Christmas New York lights on. They were just a separate shopping centre. And they turned the lights off. And so they were trying to turn these lights on.
Right.
So they turned all of the lights off, all the normal lights off. So it was pitch black. And then they couldn't find the on switch for the Christmas lights for 2 hours. So $4,500 worth of stuff was stolen because it was pitch black in the shopping centre by the people there.
Wow.
How
No,
ridiculous
he's
is
telling
that?
me that they stood next to the off switch, assuming that the on switch is right next to
And
it.
then couldn't find it. It was like Where's the on switch?
Surely someone had some sort of a torch.
Well,
Yeah, we went
because
searching around.
This is just America.
they're not meant to. But this is
This is America.
It was in a massive, one of the biggest shopping centres in New York. So there were thousands of people in the shopping centre. Were like, oh yeah, Christmas lights are going to be really good because they usually do. They put on a good show, and so they turned all the lights off for about half an hour. Everyone were building up. They were all met in the centre bit. Couldn't find it for 2 hours, and people just started wandering off. $4,500 worth of
I would just
stuff
I would take
was stolen.
every video game.
Like they pretty much just went on an illegal trolley dash.
Yeah.
That is pretty much what happened in that situation. And then 2 hours later, they found the lights, and it's had this what they call this, one of the maintenance guys just went, "Duh," and they all just came on, and everyone like, "Oh, everyone leave, everyone run out of the shop," and like about 20 people were arrested for trying to get out with like hundreds of dollars worth of
You
stolen
would grab
goods.
the crap and just leave.
Yeah, you would
Like,
wait.
It's mine.
2 hours. You're spending 2 hours stealing. It's ridiculous, isn't it? But
It's getting greedy. That.
yeah, it's £4,500 worth of stuff. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Dollars, sorry. And then $20,000 on Christmas lights. And
It's not probably not the same shop.
yeah, I know. Thanks for asking. Oh my god. Do you know that? Because
No.
there's a new Ian Fleming
Bond.
handwritten thing.
But he's dead. How can it be new?
No,
Yeah.
as
What
in-
they did was they dug his corpse in.
they held his hand and wrote with it. No, they've found
just
one
found
of
it.
They found it. Yeah, they found a handwritten copy.
It was in a secret, underground cabin in
No.
his house.
No.
He's actually Batman and James Bond at the same time.
Yeah, and they said it'll probably be bought for about £95,000, which is a lot of money, isn't it? Just for a handwritten copy of one of his James Bond books. 'Cause he
Oh,
wrote-
right.
What else did he write?
It's not a new one.
Chitty
No, it's
Chitty
not-
Bang Bang.
no, it's not-
He wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that
Different
true?
guy.
Did yeah.
Josh would know.
Yeah, he
Did
did.
you read Grease? Who wrote Grease?
Did you write Grease?
I don't know. You like Grease?
Who wrote
That's
Grease?
ridiculous.
You know a lot about
I
Grease.
genuinely did not know that he wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and James Bond.
No.
I just think that's quite interesting, to be honest.
That's such a weird comparison, isn't it?
Oh,
What
what's
is
the
it?
capital
Oh,
of?
jeez.
Oh, no, yeah.
Not on the thing.
Yeah.
This is true. We don't have to make you do it, but this is true. Liam can name every single
Not
capital.
Not every, but most.
What's the
Near
capital of the
enough.
Vatican?
Vatican.
Hey.
Yeah, he knows pretty much all of the
No, don't bring. No, no.
capitals of countries in almost every single country in the world. It's mental.
Why are you embarrassed by that?
Well, it's something, isn't it?
And
It's not embarrassing though. It's just something that
It's not
you
something I
have.
like to share, really. It's just I know.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know them for other people. For me.
an home for me. The capitals of countries. The capital of Hungary.
Budapest.
Oh.
He's honest to God, it's ridiculous. Mongolia.
Come on. Ulaanbaatar. Carry on.
Mongolia.
I've said it.
What?
Come on.
What?
I don't want to.
Go on.
Go on.
What's the capital of Mongolia?
Ulaanbaatar. Can we carry on, please, with the other stuff?
It's mental that you know this. It's just insane that you know every single
Can
capital.
we carry on with other stuff?
I don't know why you're embarrassed about it. It's the capital of China.
Oh, that's hard.
Beijing.
What's the capital of Hong Kong?
Victoria.
This is mental, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh,
The capital of Kenya.
Nairobi. Can we not take it?
you said right. I just got hair in my mouth. You said you were talking about the sciencey stuff. I don't know if you heard about it because it was actually a little bit ago, and I've just come across it. Do you know they found the biggest? I've talked to these guys about it at school. They found the biggest black hole ever that they've ever seen before,
Have you told me about it?
So many jokes could be made.
and it's not Liam's bum. No,
All the jokes, and you made them about me.
Liam Bale, he's got a
Liam-
bigger hole.
Alright.
yeah. And it's so big. Its gravitational pull is affecting things 600,000 light years away.
Yeah, but everything's just not to burst your bubble, but your gravitational pull is affecting things all across the universe.
No, you don't stop being pedantic. You understand what I mean by that?
Yes, I do.
As
You
in-
can actually see it.
Yeah, see the effect of it happening.
But if you look at the galaxies, right? You know galaxies spin.
Yeah. That's
And-
because there's a black hole in the centre.
Yeah.
There's a black hole in the centre.
No,
of the
because it's
Milky
got a
Way.
lot of gravity, because there's a lot of mass in the centre, right?
Yeah,
but
but-
those arms that come off and spiral
Mhm.
should be flying off into the empty entrance of
Yeah.
space, but they don't because the dark matter at the centre of the universe? Because it looks like, if you just look at a picture of a galaxy, the way it's spinning, the stars, the stars should be just flinging off into space because there's not enough gravity to keep them there.
Yeah.
But we think, speculation, that dark matter is adding extra mass to the centre of the universe.
Right.
Well, not the centre of the universe, centre of galaxies. But coincidentally, would you like to know where the universe started, where the Big Bang happened?
Not bothered, but
Go on then.
Go on.
It's about in between my fingers, about there.
Yeah, it's about the size of like a small pea.
It's about there.
Yeah.
Just get your fingers, audience, and just look in between the gap between your fingers. That's where the universe started.
Well, it's not though.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Did it start
It is.
here?
Yes.
Also here?
Yes.
It started everywhere?
Uh-huh.
What?
Pretty much.
So something the size of a pea is
No.
everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Is it a really big, small pea?
No, the purpose of this, it's kind of philosophical in
No.
a sense.
Not
Yes.
really,
In,
no.
no,
If
in the
you
sense
get a
of
big
this,
balloon-
what we are in now, has expanded from that.
Yeah.
So it is everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
If you-
not scientific. That's more
It's
philosophical.
science. If
But it's
you
more
get a balloon-
philosophical.
If you
saying
get a
that-
balloon, right, and blow it up, and then get like a marker and put a tiny dot on it,
It'll pop.
And the
No.
thing
And
will
then-
expand, yeah.
and then you let all the air out of the balloon, right? That dot takes up a large space. If you imagine that kept shrinking until it's a single point, right? That would have to have some of the ink on it.
Yeah.
So, and then when you blow it up again, you get it again.
Yeah.
You shrink it down, you get it all the same. It's not philosophical. The
No,
glass and a
but-
half full is not a philosophical debate.
No, but it's
I'm a
still,
glass and a half full person. Well, you must be filling a glass.
Yeah.
It's half full. I'm drinking. Oh, it's half empty.
Yeah, but
It's grammar. It's not
you know, it's still-
philosophical view.
but I don't know. It's just because this black hole is
It's big.
it's just crazy.
How big
it's
is it? What's the
mental.
dimensions?
I don't know dimensions, but the expected mass of it is 10 billion solar masses, and one solar mass is 1.9819 times 10 to the power of 30,
Wow.
and then it's 10 billion of them. That's the expected mass
What's
of
the
it.
units though?
What do you mean? Oh, I'm not sure actually. I'm assuming it's kilograms.
It will be.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's kilograms. So that's how much. That's the
That's a
mass
lot.
of it.
So what is that?
That's
Well, mass is
Yeah.
newtons to be specific.
Yeah.
But it'll be in kilograms.
yeah. It's a lot.
Earth kilograms.
Yeah, it's got the equivalent like power of about seven. This is what they said about the equivalent power of about 7 billion supernovas going off at once.
What do you mean the power?
Like the amount of energy that it has.
The amount
I can't-
the amount of energy in mass. that it
Yeah,
has.
yeah,
No, do you know how much energy is stored in mass? It's huge.
right.
If you take E equals mc squared,
Yeah,
right? And the energy released equals the mass in relative mass of protons and neutrons, which
Yeah.
is basically 1,
yeah,
Yeah.
times the speed of light squared in joules.
yeah.
So 1 times the speed of light squared, that's 300 million times 300 million. Right?
Yeah.
And that's how many joules of energy is contained in one proton.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
the atomic bomb, right?
yeah,
Guess how much actual uranium fused?
yeah. It'll have been tiny because we hardly have any.
0.6 grams.
Yeah, exactly.
And it wiped that whole area.
Yeah, I know. It's
And that's not even complete.
Yeah.
Energy.
because it's crazy
It's
because they're trying to get the antimatter, aren't they? Because
It won't work.
but
They
I know
can
it
make
won't. Yeah, I know it won't. Yeah, they've made it certain.
Yeah.
They've made it certain. They have like 0.01 gram of it.
Nothing.
Cause yeah, pretty much. Because it
As soon as it comes into contact with normal matter, it's
yes,
destroyed.
because whenever it touches actual matter, it just
It becomes. Yeah.
It just-
they
it just
annihilate each other.
yeah.
So when they tell you in school that energy can't be created or destroyed and mass can't be created or destroyed, they're actually lying to you
technically,
because you can't create energy out of mass and the other way around.
mm.
So you can make anything you wanted out of energy.
Because
Star Trek's excuse for the replicator or whatever they.
yeah, because they
Liam looks bored.
I'll just get this cobweb.
That's what I honestly do.
wow,
Carry on.
wow, well done. No, because a nuclear power plant is about what, it's like 3% efficient or something, or 4% efficient, whereas antimatter is like 97% efficient.
No.
Yeah, it's
no.
it's
What
ridiculous.
you're thinking of is the
When
amount
they
of energy
do-
getting out of it.
That's what I mean. When they
No,
do
a nuclear
nuclear
reaction-
fusion, fusion or fission, I'm right
Fusion.
because I've read it.
No,
I'm right.
yeah, no, fission.
Is it fission? Yeah, I
Fission.
thought it was.
Fission is where
Where you go
nuclear
and
power.
fish.
The nuclear power plants we use
Yeah.
fission, which
Yeah.
is basically
Fission.
you shoot a neutron at an unstable, a stable particle of uranium,
Yep.
making it unstable. It then releases more neutrons that you put in.
Uranium
Yeah.
235 to be present.
Yeah, and then it goes to 236,
Yeah.
which is unstable.
Yeah.
Turns into thorium, I think, and then
We do
yeah.
not need. We do not need
Yeah.
this. So yeah.
But that's the efficiency of it will not change by what you use.
No,
just
it's
by
how much.
no. You have the antimatter thing is it is 100% efficient. All of the matter is destroyed and turned into energy.
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
No, but
You couldn't use it. You couldn't get all of that.
no, but
and
that's
turn
what
it
they're
into
trying
energy.
to do. They're trying to
Yeah,
make
but
it into fuel.
You take it's a net loss in energy. It takes more energy to create the antimatter than the energy you get out of it.
I don't know though.
It does.
No, but the energy used to make it is what they're doing, and they have the energy to make it.
Yeah.
Because
But
they
what's
have.
the point?
Because it's like solar panels everywhere, probably.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
They would though, wouldn't they? Surely the amount of energy they need to do all of the stuff that they're doing would. They just have. Well, yeah.
Oh Jesus! But nuclear fusion, on the other hand, is much better.
Great.
You just smash two deuterium.
Do we even use that for anything?
Yeah.
What? Who uses that?
Power plants. The French use it. The French use loads of it.
The French.
The French. The French use a lot of nuclear power, which is good because it lasts a lot longer. Than
Yeah.
Why does not everyone use it if it lasts loads
because
longer?
It takes it's a lot more expensive, which is basically the main reason. And
But
then
then-
everyone goes, "Oh, nuclear power plants could explode."
It's
3
really,
Mile
hard, it's really
Island."
hard to get rid of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to bury it
But
underground.
it's like we pay people
to
to
get
bury
rid
it
of
for us.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
why can't we just bury it ourselves and then we're getting more
You
money
don't
from
want
it?
to,
Also, why
you
just
don't
can't-
want to
why
shit
can't
in
we
your own
just-
backyard, do you? You don't crap
Yeah,
on your
but
own lawn.
exactly. No,
You might do if you're a bit.
If you're a bit mad.
Yeah.
But that's basically it. You don't want people.
Why
to-
can't you just bury it under the sea?
I was just about to say that.
They do
Right.
that.
So why don't we do that
Because we
instead
can't
of?
be bothered. You're not going to pay some English person to do it because they think they're above it. You know,
But
you
then
get
aren't
some
you just-
Chinese
aren't you
word.
just-
That's really
wasting
stupid.
money.
Because if I brought out a company now that did that, surely I'd get loads. Because I'd just put it.
Who would you employ?
Anyone. Waste
You get no one to
disposal.
do it. I think
Why would you get no one to do it?
because they will. Oh, handling radioactive material. Oh, it sounds
You'll get
dangerous.
Someone would do it.
Yeah, but probably idiot.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
bury it. Just like yes, get this spade. No. First of all, you have to have people
Shovel
to
it out.
operate the machinery. You have to dig
Yeah.
like not miles, but kilometers underground,
Yeah.
and then just bury it. You have
Yeah.
to pour. You have to pour that hole filled with concrete because that's the safety.
Yeah, I know.
Gamma rays get everywhere.
They do. Around the nuclear reactor, you have 12 feet of reinforced concrete
Yeah.
with steel running through it, and then the outside of that's.
I get more of that in Tech It though. I get more of that in Tech It.
Oh dear me.
Minecraft.
Cherenkov radiation, is it? Is that real?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Just Halo universe.
Yeah, I was just checking.
Jesus.
Because
Oh yeah. Does the
just-
slip space? Does just
No, I knew
radiation
slip
really-
space wasn't real.
Slip space. Does it really exist? No.
Spat all over my iPad. A little bit.
Good for
A little
you.
bit.
At least it's not the other stuff that gets on your iPad screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Josh. Because
Somebody I know had to replace their iPad's cover, screen cover, because of that.
what do you mean by screen cover?
You know the plastic things you can put on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Will you wipe it
they
off?
cost about 10p.
I'm just saying.
This was
God.
that was not right.
You're the one who thought Cherenkov radiation was real.
No, I was asking if it was. I didn't think it was.
Yeah,
I was
you did.
asking whether it was.
No.
There's a difference.
If you
You
say so.
see, there's a difference. I'm gonna freak Oscar out. I'm gonna make Oscar freak out on the podcast
Go on, then.
because I will argue with him forever, and I know I'm.
Incorrect.
No. It's not incorrect. You cannot prove
Anyway,
I am
go
wrong.
on.
You can't prove you're right either.
I know, but I'm still gonna argue with
You
you.
can't prove
Listen,
that's green.
listen to what it is.
You
Listen,
can't prove
I know.
anything.
This is kind of the point of it.
Oh no, we're not gonna like this again.
Have you heard of David Hume?
No.
He's a philosopher,
Oh, see.
and
He's a guy who wastes his life thinking about life.
yeah.
What is the meaning of life? I should probably just do what I want rather than
Yeah.
thinking about what I'm doing.
Either way, he
Why
said
do it?
that nothing exists because all.
Well, it does clearly.
Listen,
No, you're
listen.
all thinking
That
stop,
exists because
stop.
it makes a
Listen,
noise.
listen. He, and this is the way he said it. So
He's being pedantic.
he was doing it in the sense of all we know to be real is just through our senses.
Was
if we
he? Was
listen.
he pissed?
He's
Listen,
existential.
when you listen to this and you actually listen properly, it makes sense. It makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Right? Yes, it does.
Alright. Well, okay.
All we know that's a fact is through our senses. It's just what we perceive.
Yeah.
So, if you took away all of our
Somewhere.
senses, stop it. So, if we took away all of our senses, then you wouldn't perceive anything. So if you could feel, touch, see, smell, taste anything, then nothing is real to you because you couldn't do anything with anything.
Then you might as well not exist.
Exactly. So
It comes down to quantum.
So all you get down.
Yeah.
So all you get is the properties of things. Our senses give us the properties of things.
Yeah.
So he used it. If you imagine an apple, go on. Imagine. Say what an apple is. Explain an apple.
Shiny.
Go on. Keep going.
Red or green,
Yep.
usually.
Yep.
Smooth.
Yep.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
It's
So all of
right.
them are properties of that apple
Yeah,
gave
you
to us by our
understand that
senses.
argument.
If you took away all the properties, what do you have?
You have an apple.
You have nothing.
It's not even called an apple.
Yeah, you have nothing. You
Only
have nothing
to the
there.
observer.
Exactly. So us, only
They're still
we are
there,
the observer.
though.
So it
Yeah, but
isn't
if you took away
there.
all the properties, if you took away the
I told you I'm going to
shininess-
annoy him because I don't believe in
Yeah, but
this,
it's got-
but I am going to say it because it really annoys Oscar.
No, it doesn't.
Do,
Why?
how am I wrong?
Because you're saying that by there not being an observer there, that ceases to exist. It still exists as an apple
Nope.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
still
it does.
there.
Can you prove this?
Yeah.
by getting someone else
No.
to come in.
If we all shut our eyes now, you cannot say that
Have you heard
hundreds
of
of cats appear in
Schrodinger's
that corner
cat?
over
Have you
there.
heard of Schrodinger's cat?
If they
Yes.
attacked you, they'd be there because they can.
No, if we all closed our eyes
They have to
now,
exist to kill you.
no, if we all closed our eyes now, none of us can prove that there would be hundreds of cats appeared over there.
You could hear them.
No.
The
What
right
if
noisy little-
The cat, none of them can make sounds.
Right, close your eyes then.
No. Do you understand what I mean? This
Did
is
you
the
not hear that?
this is the point of the
It's
argument.
called Heisenberg's uncertainty group.
It's the same as the other thing. We will never ever be able to say whether or not if a tree falls down in the middle of a forest, does it
Oh,
make
this is
sound?
this is on QI. This.
You can't say that it will
It's
or
the
won't.
perfect place for a Nickelback concert.
You can't say whether it will or won't because we'll never ever know.
You
Oh,
will because it's
no.
still.
No.
No, Liam,
Can
don't-
you
Little
prove
bugs,
it? Can
little
you?
bugs, Larry.
Can you prove it?
There's
Yes.
nothing.
How?
There's no life.
Philosophy.
If there is no life and nothing recording it there, can you prove it?
It depends what sound you mean
No.
by sound.
So you can't say that.
You would just expect.
It'd still make a noise.
No.
You'd expect it
would.
still
You
to
can-
noise.
Yes, Liam, I agree with you. Yes, it would. But you
Well,
can't.
why are you telling me it won't then?
Ah, you
The
can't
point
prove.
I am making is you cannot prove.
Can you prove it doesn't make a sound?
No, that's
No,
the point.
that's the point. You can't prove whether it does
Or
or
doesn't.
doesn't.
Shut up about it then.
No, this is the point. that I'm
According to
making.
all of our physical laws, yes, it would make a noise, but you can't prove it did. Because, like the Schrodinger's cat experiment, he puts his cat in a box, right?
Was it an actual experiment or was it just
No,
something
it was
he
a
said?
theoretical
I was going to say.
experiment.
I was going to say.
And he didn't actually put a cat in a box.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Just making sure.
There was a funny picture of Wikipedia about that actually, but let's see. So you get this box, right? It's perfectly sealed. You can't see inside, you can't hear anything that goes inside. All you have is a Geiger counter connected to a hammer, connected to some hydrocyanic acid, which will kill the cat that's in
Haven't
the
we
box.
done this in psychology?
No.
And
Haven't we? I've heard of it.
No.
the Geiger counter, when it detects a piece of radioactive decay inside the box, it will activate the hammer, which will break the glass, kill the cat. But there's only a 50% chance that that will ever happen. So, is the cat alive or is the cat dead?
Pretty much, for all intents and purposes of
That
what
cat
you
is
want to
dead
do
and
with the
alive.
box, you have to assume that the cat is both dead and alive at the same time. For all intents and
I've
purposes.
definitely heard this. We've done it in psychology.
We've not done it in psychology,
We've
but
done it
people
in
have heard it.
something.
Yeah, we've not done it in anything. I've told you this before. I've told you this before.
Have you?
Yeah.
And you know you can't know something's position and speed at the same time.
Right.
It's true.
Great.
Could we talk about something else? About philosophy?
My brain hurts.
This and nuclear science. Ow.
Oh.
We've got a great topic, and I think I've talked about it with you this before. With you this before. Let me speak correctly. We've had this discussion. We think it is easy to kill someone.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's easy to
If
kill
it's,
someone
if
and
it's
get
just
away with
pressing
it.
a
Can I
button,
just say,
No.
we are not going to attempt it.
Yeah.
Before we
This
start
is
explaining it,
disclaimer.
We're not going to.
Do not kill
What if
anyone.
there's a nutter listening?
Do not do what we are saying.
Probably the only
Listen
people
to my
listening.
theory of how you could kill someone and get away with it. You go on Halloween in a forensic suit. with extra pairs of gloves on and a knife, you just go somewhere randomly in a hired car or a taxi
To
anywhere, no, not London, just anywhere random in the country. Turn up, knock on the door. It's Halloween, so whether you're in your forensic gear, they're gonna let you in still.
So
Open the door. You stab them.
Do you have to make the noise?
Yes.
You do, yeah.
You stab them. Don't explain your bit first.
Go on.
You stab them. Then you throw the knife at them. Shut the door. Leave. Then 10 minutes later, you get your friend who has just become a bouncer at one of the clubs to say, "Oh yeah, they went in the club." Then you're in the club. Blah 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 blah. blah, so that's your alibi. Then you get home with your friend that takes you home, and then it's bonfire night. A week after, burn your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then what evidence? Can you name any piece of evidence that's still there?
Yeah, because there's no motive.
There's no motive.
No evidence left.
No evidence left.
So what else? What can you do?
But
This is my point.
The only thing I would say
it seems ridiculous that loads of murderers get caught.
No, because serial killers
What
don't
if
get caught.
there's another
Psychopaths who just kill for the fun of it do not get caught.
But most do though.
No, they don't. People with motives get caught.
Yeah.
The
some
crossbow
psychopaths
cannibal
do something.
only got caught because he was killing prostitutes with a crossbow. So we're after people with a crossbow.
That should be funny, really, should it? To be honest.
No.
That's the point.
I know.
Psychopaths who just go around killing people for the fun of it don't get caught. Should be a very
Right. Can you make this? Can you answer this debate for us? Because Josh's extra bit. Explain your extra.
The
bit
only
in
thing
this.
that I would say, it's not compulsory that you. It's like
to do this when
Alibi.
you're killing someone. This is not compulsory. Let's just make that.
But it's
clear.
like what you see just like on TV programs. Oh, his watch stopped at this time, so
He's
it's
called
time
highly
of death.
coincidental.
Yeah.
So it's like as they fall to the floor, couldn't you just stop their watch?
Oh, that doesn't matter.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm saying
because
though, it just
they
gives
can
you that
still
bit-
figure out the time of death. They're not going to look at the watch and say, "That's
They
conclusive
figure out
evidence."
time of
Yeah.
death by rigor mortis, how far set you are. They
This
know
is
what
why I
happens
was
to
saying
people after
your
death.
plan would have worked in like the 1800s when they couldn't have done that, because then they would have just thought, "Oh, that's when his watch stopped. It must have been broken when he died."
But if it was an analog watch, then it could have been at 8 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
No.
Thanks for that. Unless it was 24 hours.
Yeah, but 1800s do
You
have
don't
24
get
hours.
24-hour analog clocks.
Oh, analog. Oh.
Slap!
It just goes round in circles,
Yeah.
you know.
You could tell by how far gone they were, wouldn't you? It's
That's
like
the whole-
That's what I'm saying. This
Well,
is my point.
yeah.
Because him and Michael were both constantly at me saying, "Yes, it would. It's a better thing to do that." And I was like,
No, it's not.
"It's just pointless."
It's pointless.
It will add maybe a little bit extra that they may go into and think, "Oh, well, this is when his watch stopped." Actually, that's wrong.
But if I were to drop,
Anyway.
I've dropped my watch on the ground loads of times. It's not stopped.
Yeah.
did it, bro.
Also, yeah, that was another thing
It's
I was
highly
saying.
coincidental.
If
I did it
you
once
were-
and it did break.
You would have
They were a
to
bit
purposely break it to stop it, and then that's more evidence that you've broken their watch to try and get
Yeah.
away with it, which means that they
I
would then
wouldn't-
know
I
that the
wouldn't leave
time
the
of the
knife,
day
though.
you set it at is not right.
I wouldn't leave the knife though.
Or what?
I wouldn't leave the knife.
But then you can't burn a knife.
So you just throw it in a dumpster.
No, you could.
You don't leave it with the body.
You could just put it on.
Throw it in the sea.
You throw it in
Oh
the
no,
fire.
that was another thing. That's another thing. Sorry, the thing. Yeah, you take the knife with you, and anything went in, and then you put it in sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I don't understand murder, because it seems when we say
Why
like
do
that,
it?
Yeah, it seems really easy to get away with.
It is.
It ain't no.
That's
But
what I
it's,
decided.
but no,
Let's
but
get
it's
away with it.
not.
Yeah, but it is.
It's
not.
Psychopaths only
In the
get
past
caught because
5
they screw up.
years, every single murder has been accounted for. Every single murderer has been caught.
What they do is
Apart from
the
Jack.
police fudge the figures. They
Spiritually.
say, "Oh, did you
In the
murder
past
this
5
person as well?" Right? They actually say to them, "Oh, if you say you've murdered this person, we'll cut some time off your
Yeah,
sentence."
I know.
That's true.
That was in the police, wasn't it?
That's true.
Yes, I know that.
That's why every murder has been accounted for in
But-
inverted commas.
It's still. Do you understand what I mean? Though it's still.
There's guys
Most
just-
murders get caught. Most murders get nowadays.
No,
yes, they do.
murderers with psychopaths don't get caught. Psychopaths
They
only
do.
get caught when they
That's
screw
true.
up. Only when they screw up.
Exactly. Because
They get-
because they become serial killers because they enjoy the killing.
Yeah.
So they will still get caught because they'll carry on doing it, and eventually they'll get caught. Our plan won. In fact, our plan is however many people do it. Say we were going to do it with them 4 people,
Yeah.
and then done.
They wouldn't catch you. There was no motive. And you've got an alibi. They're not even going to not even going to ask you.
Yeah,
You ask
exactly.
people who would have a motive against that
They
person.
live miles away.
Yeah, you've been in this. They wouldn't even consider that you'd done it.
Exactly.
They would just think, oh, if that person's been divorced, messy divorce maybe.
Yeah.
Their husband or wife.
Yeah.
who's done it.
Yeah.
on one of their kids.
It's not. I don't know. We were just thinking about it, and we just think it's actually really easy to kill someone.
Well done.
Someone just could come up from London, up here,
Stamps you.
And
Halloween,
and then go back home
dead, and then go.
and live the rest of their life.
And they'll probably never get caught if they do it the way we did it.
And
if you go in a forensic suit, then the people who wear forensic suits, who are forensic doctors or whatever, then they wear them so they don't put their fingerprints on the thing.
Exactly.
So if you get one of them, then you're not going to put any evidence anywhere, and it's on Halloween, so they'll let you in.
Yeah, and if you got blood on you, they don't care if it's Halloween.
Yeah. That was our point.
Yeah.
So it's such a simple
It's a
plan.
bit mental, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. But we were
But you could do it
I was
at
just saying.
any time of the year. You just buy
It's
a
better
brand
at
new
the time
set
that
of
makes sense.
clothes.
Who's gonna let you in on dressed like
you
that in this
just
thing though?
stab someone in the street.
Nah,
Down a
that
side alley.
nah.
You can still do it.
You could still do it, but our plan is more skewed.
Yeah, because then
You've got loads
got
of
more of a chance
You've
of
got
them
loads
opening the
more
door to you.
things.
Yeah.
If you're in court wearing a forensic suit, Halloween. It was my fancy dress.
They're not even gonna consider
But
it.
I'm just saying. If you got into that point, then
Even though there's no way that.
do you know what I mean?
Anyway, people might be thinking we're serious.
We're not.
Yeah, we're not going to kill anyone. If you find here in a couple of days that someone got killed and the guy was in a forensic suit on Halloween, it wasn't us.
Well, it would be your fault though.
Why would it be our
It
fault?
would be your fault.
I doubt it'd be our fault.
Because I think only mental people.
Out of the
listen to
20
this video.
people, no, I don't think.
20.
Yes, I don't
You've
think.
got to be a
one of them-
nutter to listen to us, though, aren't you?
What?
So there's got to be a nutter out there somewhere listening.
Stop hitting the table.
Sorry.
Stop hitting
No,
the
it's my
table.
thinking thing.
Sorry. This is how you just ended that.
You know the National Lottery.
Yeah.
The National Lottery.
Lottery.
The time is.
Laurel's National.
Yeah. In June, a lottery ticket was bought that the prize was it was the Euro Millions, and the prize was 63.8 million.
Yep.
And it hadn't been claimed.
Oh, I
yeah,
saw
but
It
this.
yeah.
hadn't been claimed since
Yeah.
June, and they've had this week
Yeah.
to claim it. So the National Lottery have actually set out a campaign
Yeah.
to look all around,
Why?
like just above North London.
Why?
Because they want to find out who
They
does
want
it.
to find who, you know.
Yeah, but why do they want
It gets
to give
given
it
to
away?
charity, doesn't it? If no one wins, it
I
just
don't
gets
know.
given. I'm sure it just gets given to
This
charity.
person's been murdered.
By a guy in a forensic suit.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I won't get caught. But that would be motive.
What? Because they had the millions?
Yeah, that's
You wouldn't, but no one's claimed it, so there's no motive. It's like, I think this person's been killed, but no one's going to claim it because then you can say, oh,
Yeah.
how do you have it? This person's dead. You have it. That person's probably killed them.
yeah, exactly.
That's the point.
That's what I'm
why
saying.
You said that would be
killing
never
again?
mind.
Yeah, stop killing.
Anyway, in fact, staying on the lottery, did you know that American couple they won a record-breaking amount, $587.5 million.
Oh, that's a lot.
35% of that goes to taxes. Then
It was 50%.
no, it's 35.
No, in their state.
Oh,
it's
right.
50%.
That sucks.
So yeah, 50% of what they won goes to the government
That's
Why?
because of their state law. So they actually only won 239. Well, that's only. Say only. They won $293 million. But 50% gets taken away from you because of the state they're in.
Daft.
Really? So
Yeah.
they have different laws.
Yeah, they do. Like in California,
It's nothing.
yeah, no, in California,
It's
I think it's
20%.
50%.
No, it's not because they incentivise it not to be.
Oh, which I don't know. Anyway, in one of the states, it's high up. In one of the states, it's like in one of the states it's like 50%. So that's why they give low. It's ridiculous, really, when you think about it. But still, record-breaking amount in it. Yeah.
Is it that
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
Time to wrap up.
finish up then.
We will.
Finish up. Goodbye. This has been Owen and
Oscar.
Liam.
Josh.
Oh, and Liam.
Yep.
What's the capital of Nairobi?
No, Nairobi's
It's capital of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar,
Oh,
you
Oscar.
you messed
Yeah.
up. Aww. Anyway,
What's
see you
the capital
later.
of Saudi
See
Arabia?
ya.
See ya. Riyadh.